Welcome everyone to Clangen. Yeah. Was a star's fee of please at last. Nisha Cloud has recovered from heat stroke. Jake Ribble can walk without pain. Their cracked pads have healed. As the herb stores are inspected by the medicine cat, it's noticed that some of the rosemary went bad. Cowiers, starring with Sleek Dust, Whistle Stars sing about Tiny Tuff. Peak Blotch gave Pranspaw his task. Vix and Freckles frustrated that Whistle Star won't take the duties more seriously. Lapping Pouch calls Peak Blotch to catch them a fat mouse on their next hunting patrol. Beetle Feather called Jake Ripple the wrong name. Sleek Dust thinks about how lucky they are to have someone like Whistle Star as a friend. Pranspaw thinks that the prey Whistle Star is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Stumpaw chats with Pranspaw about their day. Nisha Cloud finds the way Cowier acts increasingly uncomfortable. Jake Ripple calls Vix and Freckle the wrong name. Whistle Star is reinforcing the camp with rambles. Beetle Feather is singing about kids. Come on, Beetle Feather. Vix and Freckle is running low on Pansy. Oh, Whistle Star is like 3 times Beetle Feather's age. Nisha Cloud feels at peace, laying somewhere that they can see anything that could be going wrong. Sleek Dust wonders how Nisha Cloud is doing. Jake Ripple is having a good day. Cowier is sharpening their claws. Peach Blotch is wondering how Lapping Pounce is doing. Lapping Pounce is worried about others judging them. Pranspaw was recently caught humming to themselves. Stumpaw is practicing some battle moves. As Vix and Freckle pass through the Rookclan territory with their entourage, they feel presence join them. Scent of a familiar pelt reaches Sir Cloud's nose. They nose their cat. With a friendly purr, they turn to greet their friend from beyond the grave. The rest of the patrol gives them some space. Daisy, Wild Garlic, and Wild Garlic gathered during the patrol. Sleek just suggests it might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Pranspaw. Both cats have a nice practice session, and their coordination with each other grows stronger. Sleek Dust really helps Pranspaw gain some confidence working with other cats. As your patrol is checking border lines, they notice a Dry Clan scent has strayed into their territory, and it's a Dry Clan apprentice. And Lapping Pounce lectures them. Stumpaw finds a wounded cat near the front of the cat. Oh no, the cat's dead. Joel finds a loner who is interested in joining the clan. Joel doesn't have to do much convincing. The loner seems happy to join. Stork first join the clan. Oh my goodness, you are gorgeous. Tiny Tuff wishes they weren't as used to this as they are. Flint Coral is worried about cats in the dark forest. What cats? Horsepaw is spending some considerable downtime grooming. Clanmate gives Stork for a pretty catnip sprig to join them health with. Cowier's got heat stroke. Oak leaves went bad. Cowier heard an ugly rumor about Sleek Dust. Whistle Star thinks Vix and Freckle has a strange sense of humor. Peak Blotch has a disagreement with Lapping Pounce while on patrol earlier. Vix and Freckle said something that rubbed Sleek Dust the wrong way. Lapping Pounce had a disagreement with Cowier while on patrol earlier. Beetle Feather swaps favorite prey, Vixen Feather, Freckle. Sleek Dust appreciates Nisha Cloud, telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. Francepaw complains about something Sleek Dust did. Stumpaw reminds Storkfur to grab something from the fresh kill pile they haven't already. Nisha Cloud tells Cowyer to get their ailment treated as soon as possible. Jake Ripple asks Vixen Freckle if there's any herbs they should look out for while they're on patrol later. Storkpaw saw Stumpaw miss an easy catch today. Whistle Star is looking around camp. Beetle Feather feels a sense of dread. Vixen Freckle is feeling down. Nisha Cloud is gossiping. Sleek Dust is feeling down. Storkfur takes a clanmate out to a beautiful spot on the territory just for fun. Jake Ripple woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Cowyer is daydreaming. Peak Blotch is in the medicine den. Lapping Pants caught a huge rabbit. Francepaw is basking in the sun. Stumpaw is gathering moss. Troll is checking along the borderlines and then they hear a startling sound, a hiss of pain. They quickly follow the sound to the source. It's a loner and they appear to be injured. The patrol rarely approaches the loner, who doesn't seem to notice them. It's obvious that the catch is bleeding out. Whistle Star attempts to staunch the bleeding and carry the cat to camp, but it's no use. But hopefully the loner didn't suffer too much. Trailing behind the patrol, the ground trembles beneath Francepaw's paws. They look around wildly, first take footing, just as the earth caves in beneath them and the world goes dark. Sleek Dust is to the Storal, helping Francepaw clear it away enough for the other cat to scramble free. Beetle Feather takes them both out to see a herd of bison that Troll spotted moving through Rookclan's territory. Yada yada yada, we've seen that before. A lightning clan sent us straight into their territory. It's an apprentice. As Vixen Freckle pads through the Rookclan territory with their entourage, they feel presence join them. Presence with connection wavers, and quickly as the feeling company appears, it vanishes. Sleek Dust is expecting kids. Cowyer is recovered from heat stroke. Lapping Conch trips over an unseen rabbit hole, spraying their paw. Cowyer bickered about something trivial with Francepaw. Whistle Star had a disagreement with Lapping Conch about something or other. Peak Blotch stands tall when Cowyer walks by. Vixen Freckle reminds Nisha Cloud to grab something from the fresh kill pile they haven't already. Lapping Conch basks in the sun with Peak Blotch. Beetle Feather has a disagreement with Whistle Star about something or other. Sleek Dust smiles at Cowyer whenever they meet. Francepaw playfully teases Stumpaw for missing a catch. Stumpaw promises not to tell Francepaw's mentor they've been sneaking into camp. Huh. Nisha Cloud is letting Sleek Dust share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterwards. Jake Ripple finds the way. Goodbye. Jacob finds the way and Vixen Freckle acts increasingly uncomfortable. Storkfur is telling Kylier about hunting technique. Whistlestar feels overworked. Beetlefeather is basking in the sun. Vixen Freckle is making new nests. Nisha Cloud fortifies the camp walls for the fourth time this week. Are you okay? Slate Dust is making everyone laugh at a very funny quip. Storkfur is wondering if they would be a good swimmer. Jake Ripple is offering helpful advice to a gloomy clanmate. Kylier tries to set a good example for younger cats. Peakblotch thinks they are the fiercest fighter in the clan. Honey, your leg has been broken for 6 moons. I mean, I'm not doubting that. However, you have also not been doing anything for 6 moons. Lapping Pounce is feeling sassy today. I mean, understandably so. But you haven't been doing much fighting lately. That's what I mean. Francois is dreading their apprentice duties. Some paws rethinking their life choices. Interesting. Beetlefeather suggests it might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Stumppaw. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Sleek Dust suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Francois. Both have a nice practice session, with Francois soaking up all of Sleek Dust's best tips and tricks. Vixen Freckle has to attend to one of their grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. Rosemary was gathered. Okay, windmills. Ah, lovely. They took some dead birds home. Oh, lovely. A old badger said. Okay, they mark the burrow and leave. Needles are so important to Vixen Freckle, they always carry it around. Sleek Dust thinks they will have 2 Peakblotch's broken bone is healed. Yay! Lapping Pounce can walk and move without pain. Nisha Cloud was rushing over the hills. And the plantain went bad. Kylier helps Sleek Dust pick furs out of the fur. Whistlestar is telling Lapping Pounce about a hunting technique. Peakblotch thinks prey. Whistlestar is biting on the other side of camp. Looks delicious. Vixen Freckle reminds Sleek Dust to grab something from the fresh kill pile if they haven't already. Lapping Pounce is letting Beetlefeather share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterwards. Beetlefeather complains about something Sleek Dust did. Sleek Dust thanks for Trey. Lapping Pounce is biting into on the other side of camp. Looks delicious. Francois is telling a story to Beetlefeather. Stumppaw is leaving all the boring apprentice tasks for Francois to do by themselves. Nisha Cloud has a disagreement with Kylier while on patrol earlier. Jake Ripple had a disagreement with Vixen Freckle about something or other. Storkfur caught Kylier complaining about them behind their back. Whistlestar was going on a hunting patrol. Beetlefeather is assigned to the Dawn Patrol tomorrow. Vixen Freckles checking up on the warriors. Fuchsia Cloud is reinforcing the camp with brambles. Sleek Dusk almost choked on their prey. Storkfur is feeling quite lazy. Jake Ripple caught the scent of a fox earlier. Callier's craving the taste of mouse. Peakbot's letting clan leader know their opinion on a rather serious matter. Lapping Crowds wonders if they would be a good swimmer. Transfell had a nightmare involving the rushing river nearby. That's a bad omen. As the patrol gathers to train on Sleek Dusk's leadership, Transpo admits they have a vision from Starclan last night. The patrol talks about whether it was a vision or not. On this dry morning, the patrol heads out to practice tunnel navigation. There's an old abandoned badger set that's perfect for apprentices, big enough to not be claustrophobic, but with plenty of crisscross overlapping tunnels. Stumpaw carefully practices padding around in the pitch black and the dim, where the light from the entrance still reaches with their eyes shut, all of it. It's definitely easier in the big burrows than the ones the rabbits make, but it's good to train where no one can see them face planted into the walls. As Vixen Freckle pads to the territory with their entourage, they feel a presence join them. Oh, it's a cat. Well, yes, it's a cat. Patrol finds a small burrow in the ground with a strange scent. They hesitate, unsure if it's worth checking. Inside the burrow is a rabbit, curled up and alone. Perhaps the buck recently kicked from his birthborn. Whatever the case, this rabbit will feed the clan now. Oh no. Peakwatch got by the badger, but is still alive. Jake Ripple suggests it might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Storkfur. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping the best tips and tricks with each other. Purring with Vixen Freckle against their back, Sleek Dusk feels like they're going to explode with love, looking at the tiny new single kitten. Lapping pounces paws, slip on the rocks as they twist their paw. Nisha Cloud's sprain is healed, Storkfur. Oh my goodness, look at Duck Kid! Look at this baby! Callie is sparring with Sleek Dusk. Whistlestar is telling Nisha Cloud about her hunting technique. Peakbotch bristles after being scolded by Callier. Vixen Freckle is talking with Callier. Lapping Pounce has been spending time with Peakbotch lately. Beetle Feather heard an ugly rumor about Callier. Sleek Dusk is sparring with Jake Ripple. Francois chats with Duck Kid about their day. Stumpaw brings France Kid a piece of prey to share after a long day of training. Aww. Nisha Cloud prays that they aren't on patrol with Callier tomorrow. Jake Ripple meows congratulations to Peakbotch for a job well done. Storkfur chats with Callier about their day. Whistlestar is curious about the other clans. Beetle Feather is feeling gloomy. Vixen Freckle is lining nests with fresh moth and feathers. Nisha Cloud feels a sense of dread. Storkfur is in the medicine den. Jake Ripple is craving the taste of true. Cowier prances around with her tail up high, ready for anything. Peak Blotch is having a hard day. Plot and Radsworth go on a hunting patrol. Francois wonders how Nisha Cloud is doing. Stumpaw is feeling gloomy. Stuck Kit snuggles up to the belly of Slinkdust. Burnt Coral has been following the growth of Storkfur. Horsepaw is hoping to meet with a medicine cat soon. Tiny Top feels abandoned by Clangen. Yeah, I would too. Troll is checking in along the border lines when they hear a startling sound, a hiss of pain. They quickly follow the sound to the source. It's Lorna, and they appear to be injured. Quail Pelt has joined the clan. Beetle Feather wanders past an old badger set. There's a new scent here. Catch will be able to come back tomorrow. Troll wants to hold a training session for Franspot. It's said to focus on how best to hide within the tall grass. Franspot listens carefully as Jake Ripple explains how to move through the grass unseen and undetected. As Vixen tracks the freckled paths through the Rookclan territory with their entourage, they feel the presence join them. Connection wavers as quickly as the cave vanishes. Okay, one more move. Rookclan welcomes Panskeem as a new warrior, honoring their intelligence. Whistlestar rests their muzzle on Stumpelt's head and declares him to be a full warrior of Rookclan, honoring their skill. As the herb stores are inspected by Medicine Cat, is known that some of the veterinary went bad. Cowier basks in the sun with Whistlestar. Whistlestar wonders what Storkfur thinks about kits. Peak Blotch appreciates how Cowier always seems to ask how they're doing. Vixen Freckle caught Jake Ripple complaining about them behind their back. Laughing Pouch said something that rubbed Peak Blotch the wrong way. Beetle Feather basks in the sun with Whistlestar. Sleek Dust shares a joke about a neighboring clan Cowier. Transbeam thinks about how lucky they are to have Stumpaw as a friend. Stumpelt sees Cowier's piece of prey looks tastier and asks if they'd like to swap. They agree happily, saying they like that one better. Nisha Cloud heard an ugly rumor about Peach Blotch. Jake Ripple was frustrated that Nisha Cloud won't take their duties more seriously. Storkfur asked Beetle Feather how they're doing. Duck Kit heard an ugly rumor about Sleek Dust. And Quail Pelt is watching over Duck Kit. Woo, look at Quail Pelt. Oof. I really want Storkfur to have kittens, so I'm just gonna pair them up with Quail Pelt and see how that goes. Troll finds an opening to what seems to be a new set of tunnels. Tunnels must have been abandoned badger set. No one has been here in a good while. This could be a good location to return to. Good. Troll comes across a small dog, and the dog breaks into a barking fit, but that's their opportunity to attack, covering each other as they could push the creature away from their land. Vixen Freckles got to attend to one of their grimmer jaws. Rosemary was gathered. That's good. Parents Beam admits they had a vision from StarClan and no one can make any sense of it. Okay. I'm just gonna skip one more mode. Rookclan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Cowier's gotten yellow cough. No! Peak Blotch's tail is healed well. Vixen Freckles survived a vicious eagle attack. Laughing Pouch's brain is feeling much better. Pransbeam has gotten green cough. Storkfur's gotten yellow cough. Storkfur's healed from their frostbite, but will forever have a scar. Ooh, that's nasty. Whistle Star is feeling best by StarClan this moon. Why do you like Storkfur all of a sudden? Is Storkfur like you? No. Okay. You just have so many unrequited loves. Beetle Feather is assessing the apprentices. What apprentices? Vixen Feather's craving the taste of rolls. Nisha Cloud is slowly and methodically grooming themselves. Sleek Dust has received several invitations to share tongues and is deciding which to take. Storkfur caught a huge rabbit. Whalebelt woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Jake Ripple is craving the taste of frog. Cow Ear is napping. Peak Blotch caught the scent of an enemy warrior earlier. Laughing Pounce is guarding the camp entrance. Pransbeam wants to be chosen as deputy. Stumppelt volunteered to stand guard of camp. Duck Kid is whimpering in their sleep. Aw, baby. Okay, actually, Whistle Star is closer to the age of Storkfur, so... Sorry guys, I'm making a better choice. And Beetle Feather is closer to the age of Whalebelt, so this is a better choice, I bet. I'm gonna skip one more moon just to see what happens. Rookclan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Sleek Dust finally feels back to normal. Nisha Cloud has gotten yellow cough. Cow Ear thinks Vixen Feckle has a strange sense of humor. Whistle Star is thinking about Tiny Tuft. Peak Blotch prays that they aren't on patrol with Pransbeam tomorrow. Vixen Feckle comforts Beetle Feather after a nightmare. Laughing Pouch finds the way Beetle Feather acts increasingly uncomfortable. Beetle Feather is watching the Student Stars with Laughing Pouch. Sleek Dust bristles after being scolded by Dusk Kit. Really, that's just a child, Sleek Dusk, and that's your child. Pransbeam has a disagreement with Storkfur while on patrol earlier. Stumppelt doesn't think Pransbeam has been completely honest lately. Nisha Cloud is sparring with Laughing Pouch. Jake Ripple saw Vixen Feckle take the last piece of prey from the fresh kill pile. Storkfur said something that rubbed Sleek Dust the wrong way. Duck Kit defends Sleek Dust from clanmates' remarks. Aww. And Whalebelt bristles after being scolded by Storkfur. Oh, they are not getting along. Whistle Star is feeling gloomy. Beetle Feathers craving the taste of rabbit. Beetle Feathers craving the taste of rabbit. Vixen Feckle is looking forward to it. Nisha Cloud is feeling happy. That's good. Sleek Dust feels happy knowing there's someone others can talk to. Storkfur almost choked on their prey. Whalebelt is feeling sore. Jake Ripple is gossiping. Cow Ear is wondering if they would be a good swimmer. Peak Blotch is worried others are judging them. Lapping instills the wisdom to some rowdy apprentices. What apprentices? Prince Beam was thinking about love. Aww. Stump Pelt is thinking about love. Aww. My heart. Enemies to lover, maybe? Duck Kid is playing Mossville about himself. Yeah, that's kind of the result of them being the only kid in the nursery. Flapping Crunch attempted to lead the Heritage Con. After all, the controllers caught enough to carry on the hunt that they'll have trouble catching. Smell of fur. Food lure Stump Pelt. No! Stump Pelt is lost! Troll comes across a thunder path. The troll finds a pipe running on the fun path and uses it to cross. Stump Pelt, my baby! Tiny Tuft is shaken from a nightmare that no one was. Is shaken by a nightmare. There was no one to wake them up from. Okay, I'm sad now. Okay, thank you all for coming out to the video. I may see in between videos if I can install the Moss mod. But other than that, I will see you all in the next episode. Feel free to leave a subscribe and like and maybe even comment. But yeah. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.